everyone, and welcome to the December edition of Black Nouveau. I'm Earl Arms. Yes, the end of the year brings the holiday season, and much of this month's program will reflect on those holidays. Clayborn Benson will tell us about the 7 days and principles of Kwanzaa. We'll meet the new Amplifier-in-Residence at the Marcus Center, who will help elevate awareness of the Marcus Center's cultural programming and strengthening connections to the community. And we'll visit the Milwaukee Fatherhood's 20th Annual Fatherhood Summit. But we begin with the performance by the cast of Black Nativity.
How many grandfathers in the house? Grandfathers in the house, right? Y'all already putting it into it, taking and thinking about the future generations. It's good to do it individually, but if and as we learn together, like many other cultures do, it's just much more powerful, much more enduring. We can share the load, share the knowledge, share the resources, and organize the power. Can I get an amen?
Last month at Destiny Youth Plaza, the Milwaukee Office of African American Affairs held its 20th Fatherhood Summit. Hundreds of dads and grandfathers attended. The summit offered a variety of vendors and workshops connecting local fathers to resources helping them through the challenges of fatherhood. The main workshops of the event were the ones that focused closely on fathers' physical and mental health. A big conversation surrounding men's health was the alarming increasing rates of prostate cancer in Black men. Dr. Kevin Izzard of the Prostate Health Equity Project held a workshop on prostate cancer awareness and proactive cancer screenings.
The Prostate Health Equity Project is a project that's funded by the Greater Milwaukee Foundation, and we're seeking partnerships with different organizations in the city that are, in particular, who are addressing minority health issues. We're working with Black Men Moving Forward. We're working with different establishments like G's Barber Shop, or other different organizations and with the Medical College of Wisconsin, to try to find creative ways to get the word out about prostate cancer.
In Dr. Izzard's workshop, he stated that Black fathers are at greater risk of being diagnosed with cancer. There are a few fathers in attendance currently battling cancer.
Hello, everybody. My name is George Lawson. I have prostate cancer. I diagnosed at early stages right now. And while we were watching this, and Dr. Izzard asked, how did that make you feel? And my brother says, scary. But it's not scary if you take your health serious. I've been going through my exams since the age of 40. And one of the things I want to recommend is take your health seriously. Get your physicals every year. And if you don't have a doctor that you think is listening to you, get you another doctor.
I told my two grandsons that are real close to me, they're 11 and 8. And I'm like, I want God to keep me on this planet until I see you grown men, because I want to see what type of men you grow into. And so it's very important. I'm not sure about Gary, but I have great-grandchildren too. And so it's very important to, me being the pawpaw or the head, to have my family around me for that support, and also for them, because you're not in this by yourself. If you have a family, it affects everybody in your family.
One of the resources provided for the fathers at the summit was a free cancer screening kiosk. George Lawson's younger brother, Gary, was one of the many brave men to test for cancer.
Knowing that my dad had it, my brother had it, I know that I'm probably at a very high percentage of having it also. I mean, there's only 2 years difference between us two. And so I want to be proactive, so I'm going to be screened today. I was telling people that about this Black Summit, that Fatherhood Summit that we're at. People ask me, well, so what do you think about it? I said, men stepping up, right? Mm-hmm. Men stepping up, men being present. But to be present, you got to be there, right? Mm-hmm. You got to be there for your children and continue to set that example. So my children are my most precious commodity. Mm-hmm. My children are the most important thing in my life. And we are tasked to help them be better than we are. Mm-hmm. And for us to do that, we have to be there for them. Mm-hmm. And so I want to live a full life, and I want to, as he was saying, I'm looking toward the future, and I'm like, well, I want to see my grandkids growing up. I want to see where my children grow up to be fully in life, right? And I want to see maybe some great-grandchildren also.
Along with the cancer awareness workshop, there was also a mental wellness workshop, educating fathers on the impact mental health has on their ability to parent. Dr. Leah Knox of Black Space Headquarters was there to connect fathers with better mental health awareness.
Many times they go through so much, they don't even realize that they are exhibiting these symptoms. Recognizing the signs and symptoms is the number one thing we tend to do. So there's irritability, tearfulness, the ability to not work at times, legal issues, domestic issues. Much of that comes from past trauma, whether it came from childhood, different traumatic incidences in their lives as adults, as well as partners. And so then when they have children, it's generational. That could be passed down. And we're here to break that cycle, destigmatize mental wellness, and make sure that people get the help they need, but once again, from a culturally intentional lens.
Stability and mental health amongst men, because we can understand each other a little bit better. And maybe not men, fathers, same thing, but fathers. Having that understanding with each other, because it's here we can let down our machismo and we can actually talk. And that's important to me because it's a safe environment for those things.
Although the day was information and resource-based, there were still a number of wholesome moments displaying the joyfulness of fatherhood.
It's not the best, but She chose the font. She was 7 years old. I just wanted to get something on my arm that she actually brought it up. You don't have any tattoos. My mom has tattoos. My aunt has tattoos. You don't have any tattoos. I said, well, I don't want to get any tattoos. Well, you got to get a tattoo of me. Okay. And she convinced my girlfriend at the time that I needed to get a tattoo. So we ended up in a tattoo shop. She drew it out and we took it to them and we got it done. However, no one told me tattoos hurt that much, okay? And this is as far as I could go. It was supposed to be like a whole big thing, but I tapped out right here and I shall not be judged for it. We got the name and that's as far as I'm gonna go with that.
That's a clip from Black Violin that performed at the Marcus Center last month, and it was a kickoff experience, or performance rather, for Element Everest Blanks, the Marcus Center's new amplifier, and she joins us now to talk more about that. Element, thank you so much for being here on Black Nouveau.
Thank you for having me.
So talk about the role amplifier. What does that entail exactly?
It allows me to do what I normally would do, which is attend these incredible shows at the Marcus Performing Arts Center, but I'm inviting our community to attend these shows with us. One of the things I don't think people realize about the Marcus Center is that they are very intentional in spotlighting people that look like us in the community. And if you view the Marcus Center as a place that's kind of far off in their ivory tower, you miss the opportunity to see some great artists like Black Violin. Specifically, Black Violin, my daughter went to see Black Violin. She got the autograph, she got to ask some questions before the show because she's a Black violinist. And if we don't lean into our community in that way, in a very concrete way, then we miss these beautiful opportunities to connect with artists that travel the world and represent us.
So you talk about these artists, these events, these experiences. We were talking about Summer of Soul earlier. And,
yes.
You know, such a good time that was. But, you know, talk about events like that and more about why they're important. What do you see happening with the Marcus Center and your role in making that happen?
Well, as you know, for Summer of Soul, I am the host for Summer of Soul, and Marcus intentionally partnered with a community member who knows how to get people to come out and showcase great talent at the same time, Culture by Design. And when I originally heard about the partnership, I was like, this makes so much sense to just have this as an introductory period. People usually drive by the Peck Pavilion, don't even really realize that it's there. But when you get all of us together, all different cultures, tasting all different kind of food, celebrating all different type of incredible soul music, it creates this community that people didn't know they needed right there on the space next to the Marcus Performing Arts Center. So I'm taking them, ushering them from outside on the stage, bringing them indoors to show them what our city has to offer. And Marcus does center us. So our campaign is called Marcus Centers You. And you are whoever you are, whether you're a woman, whether you're a child who plays the violin and you're a little Black girl looking for a connection of somebody who's on stage, or if you're a member of the LGBTQ community, you might see yourself in some plays on that stage, but you won't know unless someone like me amplifies Marcus and lets the community know that you're represented on the stage as well.
As someone that's in the community, someone that's in and out of the spaces everywhere, you mentioned the host, you know, you do the radio. So talk about how you make this role uniquely yours.
Well, the great thing about what I do is I'm in so many different spaces and places. Prior to this interview, I was on a call as a mentor for the Recording Academy for the Grammy U team member that I have this year. Prior to that, I'm at my job at Hyphen. And what we do at Hyphen is we amplify the Black experience, not just Black music, Black culture, food, community. And those things are important. They all tie into what I do at Marcus because I have some connects that they might not have directly with artists and labels, and I'm able to exchange those two connects and make it happen, make that artist feel seen, not only on stages when they're here, but also on the radio, which is nice, right? We can do that combination thing to make sure people feel seen and heard and respected when they walk into our city.
You talked a little bit about it earlier, but talk about why that's so important to have that connection between the artists, between the people in the community, and just having someone like you in that role to connect the dots.
Because a lot of these artists are independent artists. And as we know, the independent scene is changing a lot. When you're talking about Summer of Soul, these artists are spending their money to tour. And a lot of artists don't understand that the national artist blueprint that we used to have, get signed to a label, and then they'll pay for all those things. Those times are gone. So these independent artists are really leaning into their community, their listeners, their supporters, to be able to tour and amplify themselves on the radio and make sure that their music is seen if it's not traditional music. Hyphen, we amplify the full spectrum of Black music. So you're gonna hear blues, you're gonna hear jazz, you're gonna hear hip hop and R&B, and Marcus does the exact same thing when they center us. So it's a great partnership, and it makes perfect sense for someone like me who has an in on the Recording Academy, on the radio station, and Marcus to come and amplify these incredible artists coming through our city.
So what's coming up at the Marcus? What should be on the lookout for?
Oh, I am so excited to get to this part. We have a huge HBCU leaning event, which I'm excited about, Drumline Live. So if you are into HBCU culture, if you're into drums, if you're into drum lines, because you know the competitions in the South is we lean into those very heavy. Texas A&M, shout out to champions down there. And we have Hamilton is coming. Super excited to see Hamilton with my family. I'm excited to see, there's a couple of different things that are happening. The Wiz, and I don't know if you know very much about Hyphen's Anti-Gala, but the very first Hyphen Anti-Gala that I was a part of, that I got to be creative director for, our theme was The Wiz. So for me, it really does harken back to what I do on a daily basis. I'm not code switching, I'm not being anybody that I'm not. I get to do element and be the culture plug in all spaces and places. So it just makes perfect sense for me.
Anything else we should know about the role or what you're doing at the Marcus Center?
I'm enjoying it. And I'm enjoying it because I can take everyone from my 7-year-old twin sons to my mother-in-law who's in her mother-in-law age. I won't give her age away because she does not look her age, but this is a family space. This is a space for people who look like me and people who don't look like me, people who are from different cultures and different countries and speak different languages. All of those people are centered on the stage at Marcus, which feels really good to be a part of something like that, especially during these days and times.
I can tell you enjoy it. Element Everest Blanks, thank you so much for joining us here on Black Nouveau.
Thank you so much for having me.
Kwanzaa is a celebration of African American and Pan-African culture celebrated during the last week of the year. Created by activist Maulana Karenga based on various African harvest traditions, it was first celebrated in Los Angeles in 1966. 2 years later, according to Clayborn Benson, the founder and director of Wisconsin's Black Historical Society and Museum, Milwaukee became the second city to celebrate Kwanzaa when Karenga visited our city and held a Kwanzaa ceremony at the Panther's Den. Kwanzaa celebrations became a staple of the museum in the 1980s and grew to accommodate hundreds of participants up until the pandemic. Since then, the number of attendees has been smaller, but is picking back up. We thought this would be a good time, though, to ask Clayborn Benson about Kwanzaa and its importance.
The 7 principles of the Nguzo Saba. Umoja, unity.
Moja means family sticking together, identifying, knowing who you are, understanding your mission and your goal.
Kujichagulia, self-determination.
Kujichagulia, Kujichagulia, Kujichagulia. It means to self-determination. When I say it, it's supposed to ring in my soul because it's the energy I need to get off my butt and do those things that I want to do.
Ujima, collective work and responsibility.
Ujima, collective work and responsibility. It takes all of us to do this, not just one person, not just a daddy or just a mama. It takes the collective to make that movement occur in your life and everywhere, to learn, to keep the house together, to work the job. Everybody's supposed to support each other.
Ujamaa, cooperative economics.
Cooperative economics. How do we spend our money? How do we manage those dollars in a way in which they benefit not just this moment in time, but long term, through insurance, through education, through purchasing of a car, all of the things in terms of how we manage our money.
Nia, purpose.
Nia, that vision, that third eye, that vision into tomorrow. Are we planning? Are we thinking about the future? What is it we want to do? How do we navigate our way to accomplish this goal? Nia, that third eye, that vision. Oh, also to see beyond the presence. Somebody says Santa Claus is coming down the street. I know Santa Claus ain't coming down the street, but that Nia, that third eye gives me the vision. Know the truth and not truth. Nia, important first. Important, that vision, to think about tomorrow.
Kuumba, creativity.
Kuumba, oh my goodness. Kuumba tells us that everybody has value. Everybody is special. Use the term creativity, but all of us are different. Every one of us, not just in terms of art, but in our behavior, the way we walk, the way we talk, all of us, even if you come from the same roots and the same beginning. And it's important to recognize differences and love and embrace differences.
Imani, faith.
Imani. The last and the most important one, Imani. To have faith that always is always. Give your brothers and sisters grace and understand that we all make mistakes. Let's not triple that mistake and make more mistakes. Imani, to have faith that this is going to be okay. Whatever it is that you found yourself into, Imani. Those are the 7 principles of the Nouveau Sabbath, and certainly tools to use to govern your life by 365 days out of the year.
There will be a number of Kwanzaa celebrations throughout the state. In fact, we've listed some of them on our website. And as we leave you tonight with another selection from Black Nativity, the entire Black Nouveau family wishes you and your family a safe and happy holiday season and a prosperous new year.
Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room.
Let heaven and nature sing. Let heaven and nature sing.